Welcome, everybody. I am very pleased to see so many of you here this evening, especially our soon-to-be alumni and their family and friends who joined them today to celebrate this milestone. Congratulations to all of you on this special occasion. I want to note that this ceremony recognizes those of you who are finishing your academic requirements mid-year, because we know many of you will be leaving campus. However, we very much hope that you'll return in May for our official commencement ceremony to process with the graduating class and enjoy all the festivities of commencement weekend that you have earned. Gettysburg is a strong community, as you well know, and your family and friends have become a part of that community. During your time here at Gettysburg, there have been people, some of whom are here in the audience, who have helped you along the way with words of support and encouragement, or perhaps have even sent you a care package from home. So as we begin, I'd like to take a minute and ask the December graduates to please stand and face the audience. Face the audience, there we go. Now stay there just a minute. As you look out at the audience, you will surely recognize a relative, a friend, a faculty member, or a staff member who has been instrumental in helping you to reach this milestone. So I'd like to ask you graduates to please give a round of applause to those special people, and thanks for their support during your years here at Gettysburg. Thank you. Thank you, and you may be seated. The group of graduates we honor today represents a broad cross-section of Gettysburg students whose majors and minors run the spectrum of academic disciplines. 2 of you have successfully completed double majors, and 10 of you have also pursued minors in addition to your major. You hail from 11 states, as far west as California, as far north as New England, and as far south as Florida. One of you is from the District of Columbia, and another is from the Virgin Islands. You've studied abroad in Japan, Egypt, Australia, Spain, and Italy. 2 of you have been part-time students over a period of many years, and completion of your degree has taken great persistence. 5 of you are graduating in just 7 semesters, which is quite an accomplishment. And some of you have had to overcome serious physical challenges, and you have made it. You're an interesting group of students, and you have contributed to our community in many ways. You've made Gettysburg College a different place by your presence, and we so appreciate that. And now you're ready to graduate from one of the best liberal arts colleges in the country. I was going to say the best, and I guess that's what I mean. You're about to graduate from the best liberal arts college in the country. And I hope that brings you great pride. And I hope with that pride you feel a sense of responsibility, a desire to do something significant with this education. Gettysburg College has a well-earned reputation for educating citizens who become tomorrow's leaders and contribute to the greater good. And that is what we expect of you. We know you're prepared to make a difference in this world, to do great work, not just in your profession, but also in your local community. But even as you go on beyond Gettysburg, we hope you stay involved with Gettysburg. I hope that you'll wear your college affiliation, your orange and blue colors, with great pride. You might get involved with a regional alumni association. Perhaps you'll participate in class reunion planning. You might be in a position to offer an internship or a job shadowing opportunity to a current student sometime down the road. Perhaps you'll even have the opportunity to provide scholarship support to a Gettysburg student someday. But most importantly, I hope that you'll return to Gettysburg as frequently as possible. We're going to miss you. That might surprise you, but we will miss you. So please stay in touch and know that the light will always be on for you here when you're able to come home. Best wishes and congratulations. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the Provost of Gettysburg College, Chris Zappi. Chris.
Thank you, President Riggs. Congratulations again to our mid-year graduates and soon-to-be graduates. I would also like to welcome your friends and family, especially your parents, who have encouraged you, supported you, and hoped for you since the moment you selected Gettysburg College and first arrived here on campus. All of us present in this room this afternoon at this institution and beyond have been here to support you, your work, and your growth. When you graduate from Gettysburg College, you are up to the challenges that await you. Through the rigorous liberal arts and sciences curriculum, through your educational opportunities both on and off campus, through your Gettysburg experience, you are ready. You are ready to be an engaged citizen of the global community. You are ready to become a leader. And whether you believe it or not, you are ready to take the next steps forward to prepare as you prepare to leave Gettysburg College. That's the feedback. I want to remind you that this institution, your mentors, many of whom are out in the audience tonight, your classmates, your Gettysburg experience will always be with you. Wherever you go in this world, it will always be with you. It will continue to have an impact on everything you do. The manner in which you approach situations, new ideas, the way in which you interact and communicate with others, the inquiries and the decisions that you make, and the methods you employ to make those choices. This recognition ceremony is a meaningful experience, not only for you and your families, but for all of us who are your professors. It is a joyful celebration. Yet we will miss seeing you in our classes, our offices, our studios, and laboratories. Each semester we watch talented young people like you leave us, and it is never easy to see you go. But we are rooting for you, and we look forward to seeing what your future holds. So take your Gettysburg experience with you, and let it continue as you stay in touch with us, your friends, your professors, your college. Now, on this very happy occasion, I'm pleased to introduce to you a member of the Gettysburg College faculty, Assistant Professor Timothy Funk. Professor Funk is an alumnus of Gettysburg College and began teaching chemistry here in 2007. His specialization is in the fields of synthetic organic chemistry, synthetic methodology, and I knew I was going to start with it, organometallic catalysts. Like we hope for you and your classmates will continue to do, Professor Funk contributes to make Gettysburg College an exceptional place. Through his teaching, he endeavors to mentor students and consistently seeks to instill excitement in his students about science and about chemistry. Moreover, Professor Funk provides the tools and skills necessary to face not only the challenges of his courses, but to facilitate the ongoing process of learning for a lifetime. He does this by example through his continuing scholarship. Since arriving at Gettysburg College as a member of our faculty, 3 of his 4 highly regarded journal articles have involved student co-authors. Indeed, he notes that students are a crucial part of his research program, and he in turn fosters a great deal of student research. In his relatively brief time here, 7 of his research students have combined for 12 oral and poster presentations at regional and national conferences. Outside of the lab and the classroom, Professor Funk is one of 3 faculty or staff advisors to the campus radio station, WZBT, where he was the station manager during his undergraduate years. He is also a faculty representative on the Sophomore Resources Program, a campus-wide effort to help those who have often not found a major with making the most of their time at Gettysburg and beyond. A little over 12 years ago, Professor Funk set off on his post-Gettysburg College journey, one that eventually brought him back here, home. Now, on behalf of the faculty, he has remarks to share with you this evening before you set off on your journey. On this happy occasion, it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Professor Tim Funk.
Organometallic catalysis. Sorry. You're sitting here because your time in college has come to a close. There we go. Many people say their years in college were some of the best years of their life. I've always wondered why that is. As far as I can tell, it seems to be independent of what people majored in, whether or not they took part in the Greek system, and it didn't matter what co-curricular activities or athletics they participated in. I decided to dig deeper into this question, and so, like any good researcher, I typed it into Google and only looked at the first few links that came up. Most websites listed reasons including the lifelong friendships that form, the personal growth that happens during college, and simply the fact that you often have quite a bit of fun. Now that you've gone through it all, perhaps you have some of your own reasons, assuming that you consider college to have been some of the best years of your lives. I've got my own theory. I think most people look back on college so fondly because in college, more than any other time in your life, you have the fewest number of people telling you what to do. And let's be honest, none of us likes to be told what to do. Let me provide you with my evidence. Compare your life before college with your life at college. For 18 years, your parents were close by, and directly or indirectly, they were telling you what to do. They oversaw your actions. They told you what was right and what was wrong. You may think they stopped telling you what to do as you got older, but they just changed the format as to how they were telling you what to do. It's good parenting. But that was ultimately a good thing, right? They helped lay the foundation for the men and women you've become and are continuing to become. Before coming to college, you had teachers who not only told you what to do, but they also told you what to learn. There were certain subjects you had to take, certain topics you had to learn about, and certain types of problems you had to learn how to solve, right? Quadratic equation, perhaps. Again, this is a good thing because they helped you build a foundation of knowledge. But then you came to college, and your days of being told what to do were numbered. While your parents were a call or a text message away, they weren't right there beside you telling you what to do, for better or for worse. Some parents may have thought they could still tell you what to do, but come on, we all know the truth. Because going from high school to a residential college is such a big change, there were a number of people here at Gettysburg College at the beginning who told you what to do, but that definitely lessened significantly as time passed. Importantly, you weren't being told what content you needed to learn either. Sure, we have a curriculum that has some requirements and some learning certain types of learning goals, but there's a good deal of flexibility from a content perspective. You chose the types of content because you chose the course, assuming you had the 7 a.m. registration time. Perhaps most importantly, no one told you what you had to think at college. We provided you with some information. We often told you what other people think about that information, but we always wanted to know what you thought about that information. Your opinion mattered. It wasn't the content that was just important anymore. It was your interpretation of the content that we were interested in. It didn't matter if you were interested in the subject or simply didn't want to embarrass yourself in front of the class. You ended up processing the subject matter and coming to your own conclusions. It also didn't matter if you were in a literature course, a political science course, or a physics lab. We wanted to know your conclusions based on the information you were either given or the information you gathered yourself. Now, at first, this type of learning was probably a little intimidating and a little strange, but eventually you got used to it. And some people catch on more quickly than others. But if you take nothing else away from your college experience, at least the academic side, take away your ability to analyze information and come to your own conclusions about it. Now that brings us here. Now what happens next is up to you. And this is where you decide if your college years will be the best years of your lives, or if they will simply be a good part of great lives. At this point and in this economy, it's tempting to take a secure, good-paying job, regardless of what it is, and regardless of what you'll be doing in that job. But some of these good jobs people are always talking about put you in a position where you spend a lot of your time being told what to do, and not necessarily much time doing what you learned how to do, and hopefully what you learned how to enjoy doing during your time at Gettysburg College. This time around, instead of your parents and your teachers telling you what to do, it'll be your boss telling you what to do. And depending upon the size of the company you work for, it'll be your boss's boss, who also has a boss. I've worked at 2 large pharmaceutical companies before coming back to Gettysburg College. I have no idea how many bosses I had. But my point is this: if you value the freedom you had in college to analyze the available information and at times gather or create new information if you had to, and come up with your own conclusions, then some jobs will be frustrating. Some people in this position simply stay put. They keep their mouths closed, they become frustrated, and they end up talking a lot about the good old days in college. Some people decide that their conclusions are worth voicing, and that they may even be superior to the pre-existing conclusions, and they do something about it. Do you know what those people are called? Entrepreneurs. The training you've gotten here at Gettysburg College makes you intellectually self-reliant. It means that you do not have to rely on others telling you what to do, and it puts you in a position of power. But again, at this point, it's up to you whether or not you're going to use these skills that you have developed here at Gettysburg. Now, regardless of what you're interested in, if you're constantly gathering and processing information about it, like you've done for your time at Gettysburg College, you may find yourself in the not-so-distant future being in a position where you have very few people telling you what to do. A beneficial side effect of these kinds of jobs is that when you're not being told what to do, you have the wonderful opportunity to tell other people what to do. And let's be honest, we all like to tell other people what to do. Congratulations, and thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I have the great pleasure of acknowledging each one of you individually. So when your name is announced, if you would please rise and face the audience, and I will read your major, minor, your hometown, and perhaps for those of you who've provided me with a little more detail, I'll read a significant fact that you wanted everyone to hear this afternoon. So following the ceremony, we hope you'll share even more of your Gettysburg experiences as you celebrate with your family, friends, and faculty. And now we'll begin by recognizing Richard Burroughs Amy. Richard is from Carmel, California. He's a political science major and a peace and justice studies minor. His favorite class at Gettysburg was his first-year seminar with Professor Bruce Larson, who I see is in the audience. Richard said that even the subject of campaign finance became interesting in that class. Congratulations, Richard. Danielle Marie Berardinelli. Danielle is from Connellsville, Pennsylvania. She's a health sciences major. Her proudest Gettysburg moment was presenting her capstone research with her advisor at the Experimental Biology Conference in San Diego in April 2012. Congratulations, Danielle. Bradley Thomas Bissell. Largest fan club so far. Bradley is from Shrewsbury, New Jersey. He's a religious studies major, a music minor. His senior capstone topic was studying in Colossians 2 how Jesus Christ is better than academics, philosophies, and religion. Congratulations, Bradley. Yesenia Maria Cadenas. Yesenia is from Elizabeth, New Jersey. She is a Japanese studies major and a Spanish minor. Her proudest Gettysburg moment was receiving the Benjamin A. Gilman International Scholarship to study in Tokyo. And she was featured on the Gettysburg College homepage. Congratulations, Yesenia. Nancy Snyder Chambers. Nancy is from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. She was an English major. Her proudest Gettysburg moment was completing her honors thesis, meaning that she will graduate with honors in English. Congratulations, Nancy. Matthew James Danielson. Matthew. Matthew is from Bethesda, Maryland. He's an organization management studies, intra-organizational dynamics major. Studied abroad in Australia in the fall of 2010. Congratulations, Matt. Matthew David Devich. Matthew is from Chantilly, Virginia. He's a double major in history and political science. He received the James Hamilton and Lucretia Irvine Boyd Hartzell Award for outstanding scholarship and promise in the field of history. Congratulations, Matthew. Abraham John Evans. Abraham is from Dover, Pennsylvania. He's an economics major. Congratulations, Matt. Kevin Garcia Ramirez. Kevin is from New York, New York. He's a history major. His senior capstone topics was titled U.S. Attempts to Influence Mexican Domestic and Foreign Policy During the Eisenhower Administrations. Congratulations, Kevin. William Cable Grayson III. William is from Washington, D.C. He's a philosophy major with a business minor, and he received the U.S. Intercollegiate Lacrosse Association's 2010 Men's Lacrosse All-American Award. Congratulations, William. Candace Whitley Henson. Candace is from York, Pennsylvania, English major with a writing concentration, and her favorite class was Dusty's Introduction to Creative Writing, in which she discovered her love of poetry and regained confidence in her writing. Congratulations, Candace. Samantha Elizabeth Horniff. Samantha's from Saddle River, New Jersey. She's a psychology major. Her proudest Gettysburg moment is the fact that all her hard work and dedication allowed her to graduate early and to be better prepared for whatever is to come. Congratulations, Samantha. Timothy Hampton Ginn Koenig. Timothy is from Cincinnati, Ohio. He's a history major with a Civil War era studies minor, and his proudest Gettysburg College moment is being able to graduate a semester early. Congratulations. Edward Francis Lyons III. Edward is from Darien, Connecticut. He's a history major with a business minor. Congratulations, Edward. Michael Jerome Plunkett. Michael is from Jericho, New York. He's an English major with a writing concentration and a Civil War era studies minor. He studied abroad in Bath, England during the summer of 2010. Congratulations, Michael. Lindsay Ann Sagnella. Lindsay is from Westport, Connecticut. She's an Organization and Management Studies Inter-Organizational Dynamics major and a business minor. Her senior capstone theme was included advanced topics in cross-cultural inter-organizational dynamics. Congratulations, Lindsay. Sheila Sapinski. Sheila is from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. She designed her own major, Global Pedagogies for Math and Science. Her senior capstone topic was Old Fangled Ways to Teach Newfangled Math, applying ancient technology to teaching math today. Congratulations, Sheila. Connor Patrick Taylor. Connor's from Bayshore, New York. He's a philosophy major. His proudest Gettysburg moment was joining the Phi Gamma Delta fraternity. Congratulations, Connor. Michael Albert Turdeman. Michael is from Glendale, New York. He's a history major. His senior capstone topic was musical diffusion between the Jesuits and the natives in New France. Sounds fascinating. Congratulations, Michael. Corey Stephen Weissman. Corey is a health sciences major. His proudest Gettysburg moment was hearing his name on the PA system during the starting lineups of the senior day basketball game. Congratulations, Corey. That's the graduating class. Congratulations to each of you. Please join me in another round of applause for all of our students. Thank you all for being here. After the closing benediction given by Pastor Dinella, we invite you to a reception with the students here in the ballroom. And you're also invited to have photos taken during the reception right over here. But first, to help us bring the celebration to a close, I'd like to invite Religious Studies major and music minor Brad Bissell to the stage. He's a member of the class of 2013. He will lead us all in singing the alma mater, which is printed on the back of your program. Thank you.
Please join me in singing heartily the alma mater. As softly the evening shadows are veiling the campus towers, we come, a band of good fellows, to sing in the twilight hours. The silvery moonlight mantles the worn walls of chapel anew. The wind in the trees sweetly echoes the praises of orange and blue. Whenever thy little ones gather to wake in fond memory, Our thoughts shall be turned alma mater. Old Gettysburg, back to thee. Forever am I thy debtor, and whatever else I may do, all love, all defend, and all honor, the glories of orange and blue. Thank you.
Now we commend you to God's loving kindness and care. May your life be filled with grace and gentleness. May you be granted your soul's longing and heart's desire, in joy, in peace, and in hope. May you be shielded each day from harm and evil and danger. And may the blessing of Almighty God be with you this day and all the days of your life. Amen. Congratulations.